He just got to get the pot above all. Ah, brilliant shot.
One.
I suppose that's never been in question. His character, his bottle, resilience, all that stuff. But he's got to show it here. That's another lovely shot. That really is. That's top drawer.
6. Seven. Fourteen. 15. 22. 23.
Well, that's not too bad. They just went in the thin side of the pocket, but he's got a shot here.
Thank you. 29. 30. 30. 38.
Well, he's going along nicely here. In the way that he does, he's got such a relaxed demeanour around the table, Williams. Something he's known for. I think that the only time I ever saw him absolutely fuming in a match where he lost his cool was actually in Shanghai, the match where in the final there was
46.
a controversy over whether he'd hit a red or a pink first. It went to some almost a equivalent of VAR where referee, I think Aaron Williams was a referee, no longer refereeing these days. Whatever happened, the decision went against Williams, and he was so annoyed he said he didn't even want to continue the match. But I've never seen him like that before or after. Very phlegmatic type.
52.
And this break is just what he needed.
Nine.
Well, he saw the equation. He's almost there. He needs another red. But then, when this red goes in, if he lands on the pink, a chance to go and make another century. This match has got a lot of potential now. Just looked like for a start of this frame when Luca got in with that chance, just slipping away from Mark, but it's no longer the case.
66. 67. 73. 74.
Well, he's on career century 598, so a landmark of 600 is in the offing. Get to within one here. I don't suppose that's right at the front of his mind, but it's a position on the list that is not held by many.
81.
Saw that, of course, Ronnie's way over, well, he's just over 1,200 at the moment, so double that. Made one yesterday in his match. In his win over Ali Carter.
83.
Will Williams make career century 599 here?
85.
He is 10th of the season, which is not a bad haul. We're not very early into the season, so he's scoring well.
88.
Beautiful shot now. His odds on that he will go on and get to three figures, I should think.
92.
There was a spell when he didn't seem that concerned whether he made centuries or not. Often got to 70 and 80 and just almost had a little swipe at a ball, not concerned whether it went in or not, because he knew his opponent would clear. But he's got to the century. 599 in the illustrious career.
110.
And that was a terrific break from Mark Williams. And this match has been really good, entertaining all the way through. And we've got plenty more to come, because these two players are now level at 3. Over on Discovery Plus, Fan Zhenyi is 2 up with 3 to play against Mark Allen. That would be a big shock if he was to go on and win, and he is with an opportunity there. So interesting what's happening over on the other table as well.
$20. 21.
Yeah, so can he get full-ish ball contact on this pink? Ah, pity.
Foul.
A pity, and look at the red he's left.
21.
He just wanted to get it a fraction fuller than that. That's the test with that shot. Yeah, he's a bit unlucky, but that's the test. You've got to get it not half ball, but full ball.
One.
This time Luca's finished a little bit short of pace for the blue. He'll be relieved there, because I'm sure he felt that Williams was going to make a sizable break. It looked that way. Certainly, had the split worked out, he wouldn't have gotten off, and he would have probably broken the reds even more. Amazing how often that shot he's just played, the cue ball ends up close to a cushion. Right on the black spot is the one he's looking at. Very difficult shot, curing down, putting a bit of force into it.
Yeah, good call.
Look up yourself. 6.
Oh, it's just nestled in behind now. The question is here, is the middle pocket in the way of the escape, the dead weight escape? Feels he can just go below it. Yeah, well played.
One of Luca's tempted by the red, just to the left of the black spot, to the middle. It's an acute angle. And, he'd have some sort of a shot on the black if it went in. I think he did have an interest in the shot. Not much damage that he could do. So you know, on the other table, Fan Zhenyi is very close to knocking out Mark Allen. That is a pretty big shock, I think, because Mark Allen is almost would be the missing link in the latter stages, because almost everyone else has got through of the top-ranked players. So let's have a look over there. Crowd are certainly getting behind Fan Zhenyi, and he's just won, so his delight is apparent for all to see there. That's a very big win for Fan Zhenyi. Mark Allen would have been a strong favourite in that match.
Oh, Luca needs some help here, and I think he's got it. That was an awful shot, quite frankly. Very fortunate to get cover. Not cover, but you get the point. The cue ball landing so close to this red. Not an awful lot Mark can do with it. Alright, you can get a good cue ball back to this end cushion. Of course, been 5-4 behind. The way the reds are, every shot potentially is his last. Ultra careful where he's going to push these reds.
Just to clear up that Fan Zhenyi beating Mark Allen means he's through to the quarterfinals, and he plays the winner of the match that's the feature match on the table later today, which is Neil Robertson, Ding Junhui. Well, goodness me, what a thing to happen. I mean,
Luca, Brecel, 4.
he looked at the red for a long time, but the cue ball he had no sort of control over, really.
Yeah, like you, Neil, quite mystified to that shot. Perhaps he was playing the plant, but yeah, for once, just didn't seem to pay enough attention to his cue ball.
I mean, I suppose he feels unlucky. Your eyes were drawn to so many things happening there. It was quite hard. The blue was also on its way towards the red. Anyway. What a chance, though, now. What a chance for Luca Brecel to get this match won.
he's okay here. The red clearly passes the brown, but that sort of almost begs the question, why didn't he play it when he had ball in hand? The red.
Well, I think the answer to that is what you said about him earlier, that he's a bit of a maverick, isn't he? And he's got his own way, and it would be, as I said earlier, difficult for anyone to really coach him or track his game because he's quite unpredictable. I think the overall picture, he never won a match at the Crucible for 11 years, and then the year he does win a match, he wins the thing. Tells you that you never know quite what is next. At the moment, what is next is the chance to get what would be a very big win for him, I think. A lot of speculation as to what kind of year he's going to have as champion. Many a first-time champion has not enjoyed a lot of success. People seem to think that Luca might fit into that category, but of course it's too early to say. He looks pretty good to me.
Well, if he's on this pink, he's only on it just. Yeah. A bit straight, so it's not a done deal, this. Yeah, just the wrong side of the red. Yeah, he's got bolt colour, no problem. Pink going on the black spot, it seems. Just worth having a check at the scores then. 9 in front.
15.
Blue out of commission. Likewise the black, pretty much so. There'll be a question
16.
as to how many of these reds he's going to need. The 3 in open play, not a massive problem. So let's surmise 12 in front and 3 pinks is 21.
80.
I was thinking the middle of those 3 reds was on, but clearly not. So again, the cue ball going on a journey.
19.
I want to be straight in this brown. Straight's no good. I honestly think in this break alone, the fact that he didn't play the red initially, the one that went past the brown, play that first from hand, and it would almost have set the break up. I just think the order that he's taken these has been quite strange.
Well, he's been chasing the break ever since, isn't he? He's never quite got into prime position, and he's taken low-value colours along the way, and seems to have potted a lot of balls here. And you think maybe he's further in front than he is. 17 in front, the frame's anybody still. Well, the break might not be quite over. He's looking at red up into the green pocket here. Oh no, he looked again. He did look at that initially.
Luca Brecel,
Dangerous shot that he
23.
played, because he could have pushed that other red over the pocket. It's all happening here. Well, what I know is about Mark Williams, he practices that shot a lot, those long, about half-ball pots, but against the nap, of course, you can sometimes push it a little thick.
One.
Well, he's had one by the cherry, he's got another one here. This is to get the match won, and there's an argument this is also a good chance now.
5. Well,
28, and of course red-black here would mean too many in it, but the chances of red-black from here are virtually nil. Whatever he does take, it means he'll need 2 reds to secure the frame and indeed the match.
Well, again, somehow the cue ball finds the impossible gap and answers in behind the red. He's on the pink though, which of course put him 35 in front, 35 on. Where the black is, almost as good as Mark needing a snooker should this pink drop, and in it goes. So he's almost there.
Indeed, Alan, mathematically a tie is possible, but of course with the black where it is, the red-black is awkward, so he's got a mountain to climb if ever he comes back to the table. There's Mark Williams. And he will come back to the table at least.
Luca, Brecel, 18.
Yeah, nearly, but not quite. Yeah, what do you do with this though? I mean, the safety's difficult. Red-black looks even more so. How does he force this cue ball down anywhere near the black?
I suppose if anyone could, it would have been the man who's just played the shot, given the type of player he is, but even that was too much for him. So a little bit of a scrappy frame this, but the overall match has been very entertaining. Both players have made a century. Williams won the first 2 frames. He maybe shouldn't have done, but still there's some mileage in this. Now if he could lay a good snooker here, that would change things. It would change things a lot. Because he wouldn't need the black if he got the penalty points. Wow, tell you what, the Belgian bullet has dodged a bullet there. Behind the black, and he's in trouble. Well, there you have it. A terrific red and a really entertaining match. Luca Brecel, the world champion, here in Shanghai on the grand stage, has delighted the fans, but also a very satisfying victory, I would say, for him, because having trailed 2-0, gradually got the better of Mark Williams, as he did at the Crucible in round 2 of his world title championship. And he waves to the fans. Luca Brecel is through to the quarterfinals, where he'll play the winner of Sean Murphy and Rob Milkins. Very entertaining stuff from the Belgian.